Theater Camp is a film made for theater kids and adults who were once theater kids. But the true success of this film is its ability to extend across those boundaries and be a film full of in-jokes that anyone can enjoy. Adapted from a short film made at an actual theater camp in 2018, then released in 2020, Theater Camp is a mockumentary about Adirondacks, a camp in upstate New York where kids can hone in their craft of the stage. The camp's owner/director falls into a coma after a strobe light causes her to have a seizure during a high school production of Bye Bye Birdie. Her crypto bro son steps up to take over her duties and finds difficulty relating to the campers and counselors while dealing with the financial issues that are putting the camp at risk of closing down forever. The film is mostly improvised by the phenomenal cast of adults and kids who utilize their theater talents to always keep themselves on their toes and keep the energy high. The film's comedy feels right out of a 30 Rock episode. The jokes are like a spray of bullets from a machine gun. The spray can be wild at times, but mostly hit their mark, and some hit their mark so well, you miss 5 other jokes while you're trying to catch your breath from laughing. The film feels like a Christopher Guest film on a sugar rush. Their musical numbers, including the finale which is conceptualized in a hilarious string of gibberish by one of the counselors, masterfully shifts from funny to deeply moving, and even applause-worthy. The mockumentary style is handled well, never too shaky to make an audience member feel ill. Unfortunately, there is never anything special done with this style, and it becomes one of the more unremarkable elements of this, at times, remarkable comedy. Cinematography has never been a major factor for filmmakers when making comedy films. The need for expressive shadows or blocking actors in unique ways falls to the wayside, especially in a film mostly improvised. The handheld camera work adds some flavor, but is one of the more bland aspects. Ben Platt and Molly Gordon, who also co-wrote the film with 2 others, play 2 of the most narcissistic and codependent theater people ever put to screen. Their inflated egos and petty squabbling don't detract from enjoying all the time you spend with them. The obnoxiousness is endearing and very funny. Both actors know how to create parody of this special type of person, while keeping things just elevated enough in the comedy to mitigate any likability issues. There is a deep trust between Platt and Gordon to push things ever farther, knowing the other is there to catch them and come back with something even more witty and outrageous. Ultimately, the trajectory of their friendship falls into a much too well-trodden story we've seen 1,000 times before. You wish you could see something new, or have their problems come from something more external, but these actors also know how to take the makeup scene and add a bit of that hilarious egotism that keeps us awake and entertained. Ayo Edebiri, a rising star in film and television, feels underutilized and even jammed into this film as Janet, a woman who lied on her resume and is now teaching stage combat with absolutely 0 theater experience. One can't help but want more scenes with her character, and for her to interact with other characters for more than one scene early in the film. This causes her character to be the weakest of the lot. Jimmy Tatro has built a career of playing lovable himbos, and Troy is a character he fits into like a well-worn glove. No holes or sign of strain in sight. The best part of Theater Camp is simply the time we get to spend with these wonderful characters. We are able to poke fun at their mannerisms and strangeness, but by the end you're ultimately moved by the power of their stage performance, and you're legitimately rooting for these characters to succeed. Theater Camp is a film almost anyone can enjoy, no matter what level of theater knowledge you have. It's a film where you can laugh at and root for your characters at the same time. An underdog film for anyone who needs a quick 90-minute escape from reality.